And we now talk to Maynilad Corporate Communications Head Jen Rufo. Good morning. Thank you for taking our call.
Good morning, Ria.
Now, Ms. Jen, around the 7.6 million Maynilad customers are affected by the reduced water allocation. How much exactly is allotted for Maynilad?
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me, Jen?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I was saying you've got about 7.6 million Maynilad customers affected by the reduced water allocation. Can you tell us how much exactly is allotted for Maynilad?
Under normal circumstances, we have 2,400 million liters per day from Angat Dam. That's our allocation. But since there has been a drastic reduction in allocation for the NWSS, that already affects 75% of our concession area. Basically, there's very limited supply that we are able to distribute throughout our system. So we try as much as possible to maximize that and spread it out to more areas.
Okay, so from the 2,400 you mentioned earlier, how much is being released to Maynilad now?
Well, I don't have the figure right now, Ria, but please allow me to get back to you on that.
Sure, no problem. But given this very drastic reduction, as you said, does this mean that the water interruptions will be much longer than usual?
Yes, definitely. In fact, from the previous 40 CMS, and now it has been reduced to 36, we've had to lengthen the scheduled interruptions for a lot of areas, and we've had to add more areas to the list of affected.
Now, because of this, are you charging less for the water supply to your customers? And will they get refunds? Is there a possibility of that happening?
We'll definitely be able to charge little because there's very little water going through the meters. We only charge for the water that passes through the meters of our customers. So we don't expect to earn a lot this period. That's expected. But as for a refund, we'll only refund if the cause of the problem is because of our own negligence. But as it is obvious, the source of the problem is there's no water supply in Angat Dam. And right now we're doing what we can to maximize the limited supply.
Well, a consumer rights group is calling for an investigation into the fees collected by Maynilad and Manila Water for projects which both companies proposed over a decade ago. What's your reaction to this? Can you explain exactly where those fees went?
Well, to clarify, there is no advance collection. We only collect for projects that have already been implemented. Because the concession agreement with the government is that the private sector will spend on projects first, and then in the next rebasing period, we will be able to recover the investment spent in tranches.
Okay, so you only charge for projects that have already been implemented.
Exactly.
Okay, now what are the steps being taken by Maynilad to assist its customers during this time of the shortage?
Well, right now, because we are able to implement a rotational interruption, we advise customers to store water whenever it is available in their area. That way, they don't have to be inconvenienced by lining up for rationing. That way also, we would be able to concentrate on the severely affected areas as far as our rationing is concerned.
Okay, Ms. Jen, can you take us through the different areas that are covered by Maynilad?
Okay. If you cut Metro Manila in half vertically, our area is the 1-year Manila Bay. So that's Kamanava, some portions of Quezon City, a bigger portion of Manila, and then a very small portion of Makati, and then downward Pasay, Parañaque, Pinas, Muntinlupa, and Cavite.
Okay, so in terms of provinces outside of Metro Manila, it's just Cavite that's under Maynilad, is that right?
Cavite is under our area, about 6 cities and municipalities.
All right, thank you so much for that. Thank you, Maynilad, the Corporate Communications Head, Jen Rufo.